Hey, welcome back, and thanks for joining me again. Now you remember how we started this whole dating sim exploration. Because I was thinking, could there be a way that this could maybe get me back in the mood for dating people, and that they might provide actual training of a kind. And instead we just got tangled up in all these cartoon characters and their nonsense. Well, what I'm going to try to do now is do a serious one. As far as I can tell, it's supposed to be serious. It's called Personality Dating Sim. I'm going to try to sit down and think whether or not this game has the value of actual dating training, which is what I'm never going to go on a date again, obviously. Not a date like I used to. But you can never say never. And maybe this game starts you thinking, I could go on eHarmony. I just got a little nauseous even saying that. Welcome to Personality. If I click on this, it's going to keep going. 5 different colors. I don't think they mean that racial, because that would be a little bit too blunt, I think. So I'm just choosing a color, and I should choose what I'm most attracted to, and then it will reveal their human appearance. I don't think that's fair. Although it's not because I'm thinking that I deserve or should only get a really attractive female. I mean, look at me. Obviously, I should not put looks up top there. Okay, now this is interesting. So they're just going to give me information on personality rather than either gender or maybe even age or anything that you would otherwise maybe fixate upon. It's interesting. There can be other interpretations. Have fun. Other interpretations, ... There can be other interpretations. You can kind of say that to almost anyone in any discussion. There can be other interpretations. And you just turn and walk away. All right, here we go. Introductions. Now we're going to take this seriously. We're not going to rip on it like we did KFC. Well, obviously you got to rip on the KFC one right at the start. But this one, let's see. Some of the feedback on it was good. Some of the ratings. Hey, how many times you been married? Albert asks Ralph Faroni. 0. Maybe a little close a couple of times, but 0. No kids, no ex-wives, no prison sentences of any, substantial duration, which is interesting. All those people out there getting married and having kids. I go through neighborhoods sometime when I'm doing food delivery, and I see on the lawn 2 kids, 3 kids, the husband, the wife. And it's like they all live in that house together and just exist as a unit, as a team, and they sort of mingle all their worries and all that overthinking together. I guess you gotta stop overthinking. I'm getting back to the dating sim. Sorry about that. So, Pink says I might be pretty cool to hang out with. So Pink obviously is not accessing this webcam. Green has got a heart. And it's a very lime green. It's almost tennis ball green. I'm an energetic and extroverted color. I don't mind staying in every once in a while. Well, which is it? All right, now we got blue. Now blue's got a gear. And that's very intriguing. If you're also goal-oriented and intelligent, then I'm interested. I wonder if she considers making illicit Muppet movies as a goal that you can orient. Diamond, red. All right, I kind of like this. I'm really shy and awkward, but once I get comfortable with someone, I come out of my shell. Red. I think maybe you might be the one. Because I'm all that. Plus I got a hatred of sex. Not a hatred. Just, a realistic view. I'd like to get to know you. Okay. And finally, the fifth color, we have yellow. And does an oh hey there, as if just noticing me and noticing the other four colors. Flirty and romantic color. I hope you're into that because, and we get, you're really cute. Now, unlike the other one, who says I might be fun to hang out with, and that's obviously wrong. And obviously they're not looking at me for real. Okay, yellow is obviously not looking at me for real. But there could come a time when I do meet someone who has either very peculiar tastes or they're just the eyesight is screwed. Like they're nearsighted. So everything beyond like 3 or 4 feet is kind of blurry. And then maybe with blur, I've seen my face blurry in a video editor. And, you know, it goes back to when I was just more of a shape instead of burn and rivulets and all that stuff. And so maybe she sees the blur and it kind of makes me look younger, like I used to look. And I'm farsighted, by the way. This is blurry, this is blurry. It gets a little sharper, and then perfect vision all the way to the horizon. It's great. I have to read books by holding them all the way out. Not that I read too many books, except the ones about populating Australia with convicts, the transportation era. I can't get enough of that. Also, biographies on Walt Disney and World War II books. Could be a very Hollywood, you're really cute, where you dispense compliments in all directions to try to see what sort of advantage it gives you. However, let's play along that yellow really does think I'm cute. And it's due to a little bit corrupted eyesight, so that we can deal with this realistically. All right, here come the questions, and feel free to help me out on this. I might pause and crowdsource some of the answers here. Choose who you want to date. All right, so I'm just gonna ask these questions first. What are your favorite foods? Pizza rolls. It's an honest answer, right? And they're cheap. And you can store a lot of those in the freezer. So that's thinking ahead. You can have movie nights for 10 days in a row. Have pizza rolls in the freezer ready to go. You can leave them thawing out in the afternoon and then they cook like that. I can't snap with cigarette finger. There we go. All right, and green says, I really like cake, especially carrot cake. All right, so the green is kind of filtering down maybe to a naturalist kind of person. Carrot cake is delicious, and I could eat tons of carrot cake. I don't know if I could eat tons of pizza rolls. I think I could eat pizza rolls maybe once a year. I mean, really, like, go to town on pizza rolls. You can take one off an appetizer plate. But to really have 8 or 10, maybe there's a really good pizza roll out there. And it's not just the weird little pillow fried things I'm thinking of that you get in the frozen section for like 99 cents for 6. But carrot cake, delicious and also a little healthy. Blue steak, mashed potatoes, and red wine. All right, so it's trying to steer me here thinking that it might be a guy or someone who's, if not masculine, at least an A-type personality. The red wine, see, steak, mashed potatoes, and red wine is great, but are they going to make it? Or do I have to make it? Or do we have to collectively buy it? Because that's not cheap as a staple. Although, now they said they're goal-oriented, so they might have a lot of money. Huh. Well, this one is financially secure. I would guess. I mean, it'd be funny if they say, I'm very goal-oriented, and I love steak, mashed potatoes, and red wine, and it's like a toothless meth addict in a trailer somewhere, and they just went online. They're this, they say whatever they say, but you visit them, and yeah, they lost all their teeth due to taking crank up the nose off a hunting knife, which I'm not saying anything against. Once a month, you can do any drug once a month. Remember that. Chicken tenders are yummy. They are yummy, but that's a real almost unpleasant answer. I feel like that might be a young kid who's a little short bus, because some of them will only eat chicken tenders and french fries. It's true. You could look it up, and it's not their fault, right? It's just they're very specific about the foods they want to eat. And hey, chicken tenders and fries, there's a lot of potassium in fries. Oh no! Yellow is breaking the, I would say, fourth wall, but it's really the third wall. It's the wall next to yellow, saying to red, you should be more confident. Now, that's a very outgoing move, to go ahead and step on another color's response. Fondue in front of a warm and cozy fireplace is my thing. This is tough because that's good. The only problem with fondue is it is a melted cheese. And that's a bitch. Melted cheese on anything, even a microwave. Ever take a sandwich and you put some like meat on a slice of bread and then you put the cheese on top of that and you put it in the microwave because you want it as a melt, and the cheese runs down off the side, off the edges of the bread and onto the plate? It's a hassle. Now you can't just rinse the plate. You got to use a whole paper towel to scrub it. You know what? I really like the carrot cake. I like people who start with dessert sometimes at a meal, or like Stanley Kubrick and Napoleon both did. Eat dessert and the main entree side by side. You get them to bring the dessert with the meal. Not that I ever order stuff at restaurants anymore because I can't afford it, but you get your dessert. I guess here what you would do is you would get your donut and your sandwich, and you take a bite of sandwich and a bite of donut, because it's like donut swings you sweet, sandwich swings you salty. It's nice. So someone who says carrot cake, who's coming forward with a dessert, sort of like that, and it's a heart. So I'm feeling the romance here. I think I'm gonna go green unless anyone is gonna come up with a reason that maybe I'm not thinking of. Stop it, fighting makes me sad. Green is just going up in the charts here. If I had to say it, you're all cheesy. Wow. So red and blue are already out and we're on one question. Well, they can always come back in if they say, Albert, how would you like $10,000 to go out with me? So never say never. Right now, in order, I'd say it's green, pink, yellow. You know what? Let me throw up a little thing here. I'm typing the tops. Green, and let's go second place, pink. Third place is right now yellow. Oh, damn it. All right, sorry, green. Green is now going below. I don't mind the shopping. Shopping is kind of fun. Albert doesn't really dance. And it's from shyness. It's not because I can't. You know, I always wanted to dance. I had girlfriends who would dance. And instead of dancing with them, I took up boxing because I love moving. And I take up boxing so when I spar, I can move around the ring and just start drilling people with punches. But, you know, you either box or you dance. Blue likes writing short fictions and volunteering. All right. Short fiction, okay. I'm gonna hold you in the middle there, Blue. Damn, okay. Okay, Red, what I think we're gonna get here from you is that maybe you did that sassy thing where you just watch too many movies and you go to CG movies like all of us do in this stream, I hope. You go to CG movies that are in 3D, no matter how stupid they are. I even saw The Grinch, that new Grinch one in 3D. That was so bad. But because it was in 3D and marijuana is legal, it's legal now in my state, it was a good time. Sit really close. You want to make sure that everything on the screen is big like a Macy's Day Parade balloon in 3D, but you have to go see certain 3D projection systems to be up close and not have it either split or blur. Pink? Don't copy me, Red. Pink, you're done. Making frictions? Pink making frictions. I hate that. I hate people make trouble, right? kids, and especially special ed kids, they get to do that because it's just they don't know any better. Boy, by the time you're an adult, and I'm assuming these are all over age, fingers crossed, right? Because I got a webcam going, so there's proof, right? The stream is proof that I'm playing this game. But Pink started a friction, started conflict. Sassy conflict, I hate that. You know I hate that. If you daughter books, any of them like Harry Potter, you know when I go to a theme park, I like to drink and drink and drink and sometimes do other chemicals. But the rule is you get to drink as much as you want as long as you are not a bother to other people. You could be stone drunk, you could stagger as long as you don't stagger into people and ruin their fun time. Everyone should get to have fun at a theme park. Even idiot. Come on, they're expensive theme park. Now yellow stays at the top of the pack. Boom. Sightseeing out, I'm assuming nature. Even like things like Eiffel Tower. Not that I'd ever get to Europe. Well, not that I'd ever go to Paris. But green and pink are staying down. Remind me that they were both and dancing. Jerks and dancing. That's the double whammy. I guess we just have better and stronger values than you. Wow. That is so blue. Everything we know about blue so far, right? That is so blue. Says green. It's not a bad comeback. I almost feel like we do, the way that some of these dating athletes are fouling themselves out of the game, right? Or a soccer term, they're getting red carded by some of these responses. You know, but maybe that's in me. Maybe I'm being too judgmental. Maybe I'm just taking one thing they do and banning them forever, and now I'm cancel culture. Which I hate cancel culture. I love kindness and forgiveness for people who earn it. And lots of people earn it. They really do. They apologize. And they try to be better. And then you gotta cut them slack. You know, I got my problem with homeless. But there's some that are poor bastards. And you know how close Albert is to homelessness. One paycheck goes away and boom. I'm out there. I don't pay rent to the China people downstairs for the donut shop. They're gonna... I can't even understand. You know, we have a language barrier. So that is a very difficult thing to explain to them. I can pay you 2 months, a month from now. You try to do 2-1, 2-1, but then they think you want 2 donuts in one bag or 2 donuts and 1 coffee. Cats or dogs? Now this is getting interesting. Both. I like all animals. Like all animals. I'm gonna put pink up one spot for that. And that's a good... God, I hate keeping green down there because I like cats too, because they've got that low maintenance thing going, which is very nice. And also, when they're affectionate by choice, whereas dogs sometimes feel affectionate by need. However, dogs are incredibly smart and loyal, and for that loyalty, and I don't care if they can abstractly know that they're being loyal, or if the loyal is something that they do automatically. I don't care. Because a dog feels, you know, when they whimper, when they want to be loyal to you and help you, and they whimper, doesn't matter that they can't abstract it. That's wonderful. It's amazing that you move from one China donut shop apartment to another. It's because they know each other. Like the families that know each other. How am I going to rent a real apartment with the credit check and all the other things they ask for? Deposit? No. So, yeah, I needed to just get into the network of all these China shops. Not just donut shops. I ended up over another donut shop, but it could have been that it could have been just liquor store, cleaner, or dry cleaners. But the dry cleaners, they get the machines going really loud. I know, I had a friend who lived over dry cleaners. No good. Dog person, they are smarter than cats. That could be true. It's hard to know the intelligence of cats because they have that don't give a damn attitude. And what does that really mean? Does that mean that that's a higher level of intelligence and filtration of reality, that you don't give a damn? Or is the constant sort of attention to detail and craving that dogs have, does that make them intelligent because they're always wanting things from the environment and other people? Whereas cats are just so content sometimes. It's wonderful. See, that's why you have a cat. You have a dog and a cat. And if they get along, it's so cute when dogs and cats get along. Unlike Blue, I love cats. Mine always cheer me up when I'm feeling down. It's nice. Cats cheering you up when you're feeling down? That's a good use of a cat. That's smart. I didn't say that I don't love cats. Here they go with the bickering. Dogs are just smarter. Green? Yeah. You had to. You had to do the Pee Wee Herman comeback there. Oh wait, Green catches himself or herself doing the friction and then reeling it back in. That's a good move, because sometimes it kind of jumps out at you, but then you get the higher mind over it, the mind that is watching you do things, the thinking that's watching you think and watching your thoughts and seeing what thoughts are good or bad, thinking about your own thoughts. Please forgive me, that was nice. That was actually pretty funny. Blue's got a casual attitude. Uh-oh, Yellow, don't give the attitude. You're top of the list. So Yellow owns a dog. I had a girlfriend with a beagle, and that thing barked. Lots. See, cats sometimes will be very, very quiet for days at a time. And sometimes when they meow, it's not even loud enough to screw with you when you're sleeping. Okay, what's their job situation like? How are they going to judge Albert and his food delivery? Pink is working fast food. I'm not sure we're going to take your career yet. All right, so Pink and I got the compatibility. So Pink has got to move up. God, it's got to move up too. A theme park as a performer. So I could get theme park access to film another Muppet movie after hours. And maybe even during operating hours. Maybe a free pass to a theme park. So I could have multiple visits and really scope out where I want to film the next Muppet movie. And if it's at a really junky theme park, maybe that's even better. I hope it's not at a theme park I already did an audiobook about. And as a performer, then they understand the heartbreak having audiences screw you. And loves their job. Maybe I could learn to love performing again. Green. All right, Green. Moving up, moving up, moving up. Okay, manage a large corporation. Plus side, a lot of hours there away from Albert and at the job. And if we're living together, that means I get the apartment to myself. Maybe even the condo to myself, depending on their income bracket. But they could manage a large corporation, means they could be middle management and getting very little money. And they own a small business on the side, which could be a money drain, so maybe they're really economizing and living poor. Blue, I'm keeping you down at the bottom. Okay, so they do spend a lot of time at the job, so I'd have a lot of time to myself. They have money, and they're not gonna be always on Albert's back. They're gonna be at the job. Alright. Wow, Blue. Way to show us up. Alright, Pink, staying down. I don't like that. Start with the frictions. Oh! That is, for someone who's... Pink started the friction, so Blue's comeback is justified. And Yellow appropriately says that's savage, because that is a pretty savage thing. That's really... You're insulting someone by their station in life. It's different than, like, insulting their shoes. There's no reason to insult a person's shoes. Shoes are for comfort. They're not for looks. Same with cars. This is... full-time student. So maybe they're trying to attract me with the youthness, but see, they're going to do the little twist. It doesn't mean they're young. A full-time student means they're intellectually curious, but they might also be at that age of development where they're still in the student age, because there's student era and there's real world era after you leave. You know that phrase that if you're in your 20s and you're not a liberal, you have no heart. And if you're in your 40s, 50s, and you're not a conservative, you have no brain. And that's one of those even balanced kind of phrases, which just essentially says that younger people can think more with really, really intensive compassion. And then later on, you just see the world for years and years, and you start balancing mercy with justice, as Shakespeare said. And you find that it's tough. You know, there's no blanket statement. There's no easy answer. There's no royal road to geometry. As Descartes said, I think it was Descartes. Uh-oh. I think we might get some people who really foul out of the game here. Love over money. It's nice. It's a bit absolute. You got to think of, possible scenarios where that's not your case. Although that's a very sweet thing to say. So, Pink, are you down at the bottom? You know what? Let's put you in the middle after that. Let's see. See, now the problem is that this is a horse race that's kind of based on the last thing they said, but at the same time, we're going to get in. We all have an idea, right? I'm just moving things around to sort of reflect what just happened, but I think we know we're getting a big picture here of these colors. Love, of course. I like love. I don't like that you like love. I don't like that you think you can like love because you have to love, don't you? How could you? Okay, now wait, let's figure this out. I like love because I have I enjoy love less than love. I don't know. Just taking what life gives me one step at a time. All right, you know what? I can finish this game. Watch. I'm going to do this. Pink, just taking what life gives me one step at a time. Stays high in the rankings. I like that. Green, happiness is my motivation. Without it, the world is just gray. All right? And I still think green might ultimately be the winner here. I'm motivated by success and accomplishments. Yeah, it's just, I'm not feeling like I want to deal with you day after day, Blue. Family is my motivation. I want to support them. Oh, wait, did I just move someone and not move someone? Oh, sorry, I'm losing track now. I got to get through this game because I try to pick this up tomorrow. I'm not going to figure out, I'm not going to remember all these colors and what they said. Family, filial loyalty, that's a plus. It is a quality human trait. I don't have it myself because I don't really have any family anymore, although there's an elderly parent I'm helping to take care of, and that's why I'm only streaming 3 nights a week, at least this week. It's getting more next week, starting next week, but yeah, I got an elderly parent I help look after. The drive to meet and be with the person of my dreams is my motivation. I feel like that person can be you. Now, yellow's coming on to me in a way that's a little suspicious, but I think we all got to take these statements at face value for this game to work, right? You're so forward, yellow. Now, I'm just confident, unlike red. Confidence slam. That was uncalled for. Yellow. Feel the burn, yellow. Feel the burn of Albert Judgment. Knocking you down. That's fair. Red staying on top with some good wisdom there. Happy, happy, happy. Let's all be happy. Okay, I like you, green. Right. You gotta just sometimes think parts or entire sentences to use, in your head. You gotta keep them there rather than just say them out loud. All right, I'm getting confused now by who I like. How is everyone? I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm doing awesome. I hope you are too. Thank you, Green. That's honest. But I don't really want anyone who's stressed out. Because remember, the goal in life is to really surrender eventually to all the things you can't control, which are most of the things. And I feel like Blue is going to be stressing out about things that Blue cannot control, which is just all the craziness at work. And how many times can you say to a person, stop caring? Stop caring about things you cannot control. You sound like a broken record. People got to hear it once, internalize it, maybe hear it a couple more times within that month, and then just tattoo it on their brain. I just feel really awkward, says Red. That's strange. I'm doing good since I'm talking to you. Yellow. I'm a sucker sometimes for compliments. And Red going under green. Boom, baby. Pink, a perfect gift would be anything with a lot of thought. I don't know. I think the thought that counts is the thinking of giving a gift, not necessarily trying to work out what's the perfect gift, because that'll drive you mad in certain circumstances. Green, you're done. Because I'm seeing that Green is having the meds kick in right now. And I don't have a prescription for meds. I can't afford them. I can't lose my personality or else I don't even exist anymore. So, someone who's happy on the pills all the time. I sympathize because that's probably a nice way to live. But some of us can't. Okay, they're doing a little quibble. Staying low. Blue, you're staying low. Staying low on the list. Gold digger, boom. Red, that was sweet. Whoa. Spending the life. That's a bit presumptuous. But why not? Why not just cut the cords in your head that think too much about relationships? And this is going to seem weird. I'm getting at the age where I can marry almost anyone because I've seen it all and I can take it all. And that, it's weird, right? But at the same time, because you can do that, you got to watch out. You got to really now be almost extra selective because you're too accommodating and you don't want to be a doormat. Here we go. Last one. 726. Okay, looks for someone who handles easy to chill with. It's pretty good, right? Middle of the pack sort of answer. I want to be optimistic. It's just the world, the world pushes the other button. Driven and intelligent for, okay, Blue's out of the running. Look, bring me on my shell and be patient with me. Rock on! Thank you. Chesterton Fencer. Whoa, that's a pretty fancy name. I like that. Chesterton Fencer here to tune your piano, tune your harpsichord. All right, there we go. Look at them Fraggles all piling up on me. I love it. Potential partners just to be good people all around. Appearances don't matter a lot to me. Those might be the magic words. Because look at me now. It's not getting any better. Yellow has been coming on to me a lot and is now saying appearances don't matter. By saying that, it's now beginning to make sense. They like Albert for my dedication to the Muppet movie format. Relaxing voice. Cap. This is the old Cap, by the way. You see it's starting to come apart a little bit, but I'm in an apartment above donut ovens and it's really, really hot. So I'm wearing the old Cap from Velvet Stardom because it's another one. Bap Dogs. Man, the Dobo emote, I could taste it. Maybe I'll look and see if I can do it after this. But thank you. I'm looking. Gotta take what you can get. I'm feeling yellow. Anyone want to second me on this? Because we're at the end of the stream at 7:30 and I gotta dash out the door. But I feel like we've come a long way with this. And I'm feeling yellow was coming on to Albert, and I'm getting suspicious. Like, okay, what's the catch? And then looks don't mean a lot. And it's like, well, maybe they see that I'm really pure of heart. In the way that I do not tolerate idiots, jerks, or overlords, which is the real purity of heart. And maybe they know what I want to do to Streisand in the name of justice. And they really want to get with me. Maybe they also hate Streisand. And so all this time, they want to make sure they're the one picked. So they're coming on, because they're thinking maybe they got a two-person plan to get Streisand into the dirt. What if Yellow is Streisand? Yellow, I get fondue, and I'd like fondue, but if Yellow's Streisand, those could be Streisandy things to say. All that Hollywood stuff. Like, oh, babe, I want to be with you. When it really all you're saying is just like, let's do lunch. However, the chances of Yellow being Streisand, quite slim. Almost zero, but still greater than zero. Let's go Yellow. Oh my God, I can't. Oh, well, that's sweet. It's... Oh, the sandcastle. I'm not getting in water. There's sharks out there. That's very warm looking water. Although I do like to go in up to my knees. And I do like to boogie board on acid. Oh, sorry. Not that I've ever done that. Okay, here we go. Alright, right back at you, Green Hanch. If you choose your partner as a man, are you pitching or catching? You know what? It doesn't matter. They are equally participatory. In that, when you think about it, you are equally involved. So, It's Yellow just an orb. And they're very up on the sandcastle. Come on. I gotta get out the door. Show yourself. That's probably a bad line for a date. Sure. Get out the door. Show yourself. I gotta go. Castle all day. Let's stomp on the sandcastle. Have fun. No. It's just... Come on. What did I do? No, it was fun stomp. It was fun stomp. You know what, Yellow? I'm reversing time. It's Back to the Future car. Zipping in reverse. Alright, now because I'm going all the way yellow. Okay. We'll build a sandcastle. And we get to it. I hear crunchy sand noise. Let's do it. Who's this gonna be? Life story? What? You're really gonna do this to me, game? You're gonna veer off into like bad translation speak. I'm gonna tell everyone to stop laughing. Because hey, it could happen to all of us, right? It's not like do it on purpose. We're all biological. I'm gonna propose. Island getaway because of that sandcastle. short-haired girls can be really, really cute. That's kind of a guy face. Did I just... Alright. Albert switched teams on this game. I'd like to thank you for watching my slow descent into unknowing awkwardness. I'm not gonna look at that screen anymore. I'm holding my hand up to that screen. I mean, he looks like a nice guy, right? And probably a real nice guy. And hey, I spend all my time with guys, right? Hanging out, drinking, driving around. So, just, you know what? We got married, but we didn't do anything. Ever. Anything. You know, we high five before bed. We high five and go to our separate beds. No, this whole thing's gone wrong. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow night, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. Thanks for watching. You've been great, and thanks for those subs. I got a dash, but we'll come back to this. Oh, maybe not. Not after the way they screwed me.